My name is Pat McCluskey. This is my friend and colleague, Lenny Parasino. We'd like to tell you a little bit about the course you're about to undertake and how we came to find ourselves sitting in these seats, teaching you applied functional science. I've been a movement professional for the last 26 years. In that time, I've had the privilege of working with clients of all shapes and sizes, all fitness levels, all levels of kinesthetic awareness. Some clients who were born to move, and others who couldn't groove a good repetition if their life depended on it. When I encountered applied functional science, when I met Lenny and Dave and Gary, and I began to learn the thought process, it began to help me with each of those clients of all shapes and size and levels and capacity. It gave me foundations from which to make decisions. It gave me ways of assessing their movement and looking at them that really dramatically impacted the potential benefits I could provide them through the application of movement. It really enhanced the way that I could talk movement with both the layperson and the fitness professional, because it made sense, because it followed a paradigm that was logical and based on the truths and principles of human movement. How about you, Lenny?
A lot like yourself, Pat, it's been about a 25-year journey. And what led me to applied functional science is the nonlinear approach, the creativity that's within all of us that oftentimes gets inhibited with rote memorization. Mm-hmm. When I met Dr. Gary Gray and Dr. David Tiberio, I was humbled. I had this humility that occurred, this adaptability that I realized that I didn't realize in prior years throughout this journey. And so I've come to really appreciate the creativity, this nonlinear approach that applied functional science offers. Most importantly, what brought me here was the fact that it's founded not off of what Gary says or what Dave says or the Gray Institute. It's founded off of universal principles that unite all of us as humans. So throughout this course, we hope that you take what you're doing now and really expand outward relative to your environment, what you're already used to, like I know Pat and I have to this point.
Yeah, that was very warming to me, was the fact that this thought process didn't make me throw away any of the things that I knew were successful and that I used on a daily basis with my clients and athletes. It allowed me to take those tools and enhance them, as well as expand on other approaches.
Yeah, and so what we've done in this course, through practical experience, because we're not just behind a desk with a lot of books, we're actually in the clinic, we're in the gyms, we're practicing what we preach throughout, and you'll see this throughout the program. But what we've done with this program is we've created 5 core modules. One being Foundations of Movement Science, which we believe is critical. To navigate the complexity of movement science, you must first start with a strong foundation, and we explore that with you. The second is Assessment and Program Strategy. If we're not assessing, we're guessing. If we can't build a program for somebody, they're not going to feel satisfied with the service. Mm-hmm. If you really think, people come in because they want a solution, whether that be an aesthetic goal, an injury, or they just want overall wellness. Right. They're looking for some form of strategic plan. So we're going to share with you a systematic approach to do that, that, as you mentioned, will not take away from what you're doing, it will only add to what you're doing. Then we will move into techniques. We will look at global or fundamental techniques, then we will progress to more localized. So regardless of what type of practitioner you are, you're going to see where your current success fits in, but then also see what's available to you. And then we will conclude with putting it all together with program design and programming variables, teaching you how to be extremely creative, but yet specific to the people that you're working with.
That's right. One thing to keep in mind, applied functional science, and certainly the way Lenny and I and Doug Gray will try to teach you, is we have no intention or hope that you do things the way we do them. We want you to do them the way you do them and apply them to the individuals that you see fit. That you'll be able, with this thought process and the specific skills and techniques that we'll hopefully add to your tool belt, to be able to dramatically enhance the lives of all the people that you work with on a daily basis.